they're negotiating with the PA right now. So we'll see what I can pull out of them.
I'll be watching. I want to see what you have in store with Hank Aaron. Now, not Hank Aaron is Daryl Ackerfelds. You remember him? No.
Daryl Ackerfeld.
He was a pitcher. Not much there, but we'll move on. This guy right here is he is a former. Well, now he's a manager. Got your thumb on the thing there, Brian. I don't know if you know that.
Oh man, sorry.
Dave Martinez. Yeah, we got the Nats manager.
My former teammate with the Braves.
Good guy. Move on. Actually, I have a story about it. I'll tell that one later. But one day, as kids, we were giving him so much trouble in the bleachers. He turned around and did an obscene gesture towards us. Dave Martinez did. I'll never forget it.
Oh, great for him, man.
It was not a finger either. That's why I like it. If you could have just turned around and done that, but there was more to it. And I'll just let people have their imagination. One of my all-time favorites. Used to live in St. Louis. That's Darryl Strawberry right there, the Dodger uniform. Oh, man. Did you get to know him at all?
Yes, good guy, man. Glad to see him change his life around, and now he's preaching. So good to see that.
Yeah, he met his wife at a church here in St. Louis. So that was we're proud of that. Look, I don't know who Carl Nichols is, but this is quite the baseball card. Look at that. What's going on there?
Hey, Carl Nichols. That's Ray Langford's uncle.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Let's see if that says here. Well, I don't know Carl, but I wasn't sure who Carl is, if he's the guy, if that's Bagwell next to him there, or Carl's the catcher. But there's two people on his card. I'd be mad if I was Carl, and we'll tell Ray that he
wasn't the catcher. He's the other guy.
Oh, he's not even in the picture there. It's the catcher. I hope I find a Brian Jordan here. Luis Aguilar. This is a bad pack. We got Darryl Strawberry and kind of going a little. Okay, Steve Howe, a former Yankee.
Steve Howe, yeah.
Remember him? He had 5 or 6 different chances. He was kind of a tough guy to hit back in the day. Chris James, boy, Brian, I'm sorry. This is not going as well as I was hoping. I was hoping I could find a.
Yeah, Chris James of the Giants. I remember him.
This is the second time. I hate to bring us down, but this is the second card we've had of the guy who was on a boat and had an issue, Steve Olin. We'll move on from that because that's not real fun to talk about. Don Slott, man, this is a catcher pack, or I don't know.
Don Slott, there, huh?
Did you? Yeah, these are all old guys. Mickey Tettleton. Oh, okay, got a good one here next. There's Mickey Tettleton.
Okay, or he played with the Orioles one year.
Yeah, and he was hitting the ball. All right, here's a good one. Teammate, U-City's own, Bernard Gilkey.
Bernard Gilkey.
Tell me a Bernard Gilkey story, Brian, if you can.
You know what? Bernard is one of my favorite friends of all time because when I came to St. Louis, they tried to give me his job. And he had earned it, been playing well. And next thing you know, he became the 4th outfielder. I move in, I start over him. And this guy would pull me aside and help me be successful. Although I took his job, not a lot of guys would do that. And that's when I knew he was a true friend. And he helped me through the tough times. I eventually ended up getting sent back down to AAA, taking his job because of the curveball, like you said, Brad. But
that's what I'm throwing you. You're 0 for 2 in my book. That's what I got. That nasty 12-6, Uncle Charlie.
But I learned to hit that one, so believe me, I will be ready for it. But no, he really pulled me aside, helped me tremendously, man, and became one of my best friends in baseball.
Yeah, and he got traded and then had a really good year at the Mets. And
with the Mets, man, yeah, he took off.
The last one I have here is Hall of Famer, so that's a good way to end it. Roberto Alomar with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Great career up until he spit on the umpire, man.
Can't do that.
Nobody ever forgets that.
I want to show you the last thing I have is this 1997 thing. I've never opened them up. They were free cards, but let's just see what Brian Jordan looked like. You got Fred Bird. Okay, Fred Bird's there. So let's see what you had going on. Here's Tony with the sunglasses. So show that. He's got the fungo too. Did you ever get hit by the fungo? Did you ever knock you in the? He'd always tell us, "Oh, I'll hit you with the fungo if you keep it up back there."
Really?
Yeah.
No, never got hit with the fungo.
Delino, these are all in alphabetical order. Looks like Eck, Fossis, Gaetti. I don't know. Where's Jordan? Hij, right? Danny Jackson.
Yep.
I don't remember him being on.
Should be after that.
Look at that handsome fella.
There he is. There he is.
What's he doing there? He's got the.
That was about 5% body fat, man.
Where you at now?
I'm about at 18 now.
Yeah, I'm about. Can you get to 40 or 45? I think I'm right around there.
Oh yes, you can.
So I get to look at this picture. You got the earring going. Tell me a little bit about the swag, the flow. Were you into that? I know it's not a big deal, but you look good. Get some chains.
Yeah, I had a couple chains, the NFL chain on representing, and I had that little earring in back in the day. That was in. I could never wear one.
Gonna ask about Willie McGee in here too. This is one of your teammates. Give me a good Willie McGee story. I love Willie, and then we'll go.
Willie McGee, man, he is awesome, man. I remember I did something stupid hitting wise, and he just came up, young blood. He called me young blood. Come in, and I mean, he would just talk to me straight up, get on my case. Him and Ozzy, man, they were hard nosed on me, but they knew they had to be, and they brought the best out of me, man. And they were great mentors in my career. I love Willie and Oz, man. Those were my favorites.
I could just see those two going, get your football playing butt out of here. We don't need this is baseball, Brian.
That's exactly right, man. Exactly right.
Yeah, I would assume they didn't care about how many that you led the Falcons in tackles in '91, right? That didn't come up much.
Did not matter at all, man. Did not matter. It was about learning the game of baseball, and I had to learn on the fly. I didn't play a lot of minor league baseball. I had no clue about anything in baseball. I'm just gonna be honest. I was see ball, hit ball, and they would just teach me the game as it went along.
Who called you big dummy? I know it's from Sanford and Son, but
that was Ozzie Smith, man, against the Mets. Brett Saberhagen was pitching against me, and he went up and in on my chin, and I got so angry. I started swinging at balls over my head and came back to the dugout, and Ozzy's just like, you big dummy, this is not football. This is baseball. You can't get mad. So that was my first real lesson in Major League Baseball.
Brian, this was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I know the conversation with Hank Aaron will not be as fun. No, I'm kidding. That's cool. That's so cool. And I love talking to you. And like I said, it's fun to know that you're a friend of mine and that you remembered that you're 0 for 2 because I wasn't going to bring it up. But now that you've brought it up, we can talk about it. I might show some highlights. I have a few of those clips in there of you kind of swinging at my fosh ball. Mabry called it the parachute ball. He goes, it comes out looking fast and then it slows down.
I don't think you're going to find that on anywhere, but okay.